Welcome back. I am really excited to jump right into this explainer. Look, today we're tackling a massive headache that plagues pretty much every growing business out there, making sense of your data without totally tearing your hair out. We're going to explore a platform called Databox, and its core promise is incredibly powerful. We're talking about taking all your scattered, chaotic business data and transforming it into instant, understandable answers. If you've ever felt like your company's data is just trapped in some impossible-to-decipher black box, well, you're going to absolutely love what we uncover today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. First, the traditional business intelligence bottleneck. Second, replacing complex ETL pipelines. Third, meeting your new AI analyst. Fourth, automated reporting made simple. And finally, transparent pricing with no limits.
I want you to honestly think about this for a second. How long do you usually wait for a simple data report? In so many companies, when a question about business performance comes up, getting a clear, confident answer quickly is practically impossible. You end up submitting an IT ticket, and your simple request just goes to die in a queue while you wait for analysts to wrangle numbers from a dozen different systems just to spin up one dashboard. It's incredibly frustrating, right? And that frustration leads us right into Section 1, the traditional BI bottleneck and the high cost of waiting for data.
$150,000. Yeah. That massive number represents the typical baseline salary for just a single in-house data engineer. And let's be real, that is just the base salary. That doesn't even touch the software tools, the overhead, or the benefits required to build and actually maintain an in-house data solution.
Plus, the costs really don't stop there. If you look at legacy business intelligence setups, a typical enterprise license BI stack charges per user, and they bill you annually. Rolling it out to a team of just 25 people can easily land you a software bill of over $30,000 a year, and that's before you pay a dime for setup fees or consultants. On top of that, traditional BI tools are basically built for highly technical analysts who live and breathe SQL and manage complex pipelines. For a scaling business, this is massive overkill, and honestly, it inherently bottlenecks your decision-making.
Which brings us to Section 2, replacing complex ETL pipelines, building the bridge to modern data.
And this brilliantly illustrates the shift. It's literally night and day. The clunky old way, the legacy BI stack, requires SQL, specialized ETL tools, and endless waiting. But Databox bypasses the need for a data warehouse entirely. It offers over 130 direct integrations, a highly intuitive feature called datasets for your data preparation, and instant AI answers. It fundamentally changes the speed at which your entire business operates.
You can connect your data in literally minutes from heavy-hitting platforms. We're talking 130-plus integrations like HubSpot, Google Ads, Salesforce, QuickBooks, Snowflake, Google Analytics 4, Shopify, Stripe, Zapier, MySQL. The list goes on. You are pulling data directly from your CRM, your ad platforms, spreadsheets, databases, and APIs, so everything lives in one central place. And the absolute best part? Zero coding required. None.
Now, corralling all that data is great, but it needs to actually be reliable. That's where datasets come in. Datasets let you filter, merge, calculate, and organize that raw row-level data into beautifully curated datasets. So why does this matter? Because it standardizes your metrics across all your different tools. It ensures your whole team is working from a single, reliable source of truth, completely eliminating that expensive engineering overhead we talked about earlier.
Moving right along to Section 3, meet your AI analyst. Go from data to decisions instantly.
Say goodbye to digging endlessly through dashboards just to figure out what happened last quarter. Databox introduces Genie, your AI analyst. With Genie, you literally talk directly to your data. You can ask questions about your business performance using everyday conversational language. Getting answers used to take hours of manual digging. Now you get crystal clear, contextual explanations in seconds.
Let's see how this builds out in practice. It's an incredibly simple three-step process. Step 1, you ask a performance question in plain English. Step 2, Genie doesn't just give you a static text answer, it actively creates the metrics and builds the dashboards right there based on your prompt. Step 3, you instantly understand what is actually driving changes in your metrics. You move straight from a question to an explanation, completely skipping the analytics bottleneck.
Oh, and if you are already leveraging other AI tools, you're going to love this. Databox recently introduced MCP. This feature connects Databox directly to your preferred large language models and automation tools. Think Claude and ChatGPT. This means you can turn live campaign data and performance insights into recurring summaries, client updates, follow-ups, and automated actions. It just seamlessly weaves your live business data into the AI tools you are already using every single day.
Next up, Section 4, Automated Reporting Made Simple. Clear performance updates automatically.
Now, we need to make a crucial distinction here. Dashboards are absolutely fantastic for visualizing performance instantly. They show you what happened at a glance. But reports take it a massive step further. Reports are automated, scheduled updates that combine those live metrics and visualizations with written context. They automatically communicate the why to your stakeholders exactly when they need to see it.
So, the crucial point is how this plays out in the real world. Just listen to Jack Edge, Managing Director at Edgy. He says, "We don't spend any time at all on a weekly basis now doing any reporting. At the end of each month, 90% of our monthly report is already pulled for us." Seriously, imagine reclaiming all those hours your team previously lost to manual data entry and report formatting. That is the raw power of automated reporting.
And it's not just about looking backward. Databox gives functional leaders and executives the tools to manage performance deliberately. You can set goals and OKRs to keep your team aligned around measurable targets. You can use forecasts for data-driven projections, so you're modeling best and worst-case scenarios. They even offer a predictable scale framework to connect your strategy directly to execution, along with over 300 plug-and-play dashboard templates to get you moving instantly.
Which brings us to our final section. Number 5, transparent pricing, no limits. Empowering the entire team to self-serve.
Now, what's really interesting here is the direct contrast with those massive legacy BI costs we discussed earlier. Remember that $30,000 anchor? Well, Databox offers a totally free plan just to get your feet wet. Their professional plan is a very accessible $199 a month. The incredibly popular Growth plan adds datasets and AI summaries, and even their premium tier, which bundles 100 data sources and OKRs, sits at $999 a month. Compare that to the six-figure salaries and bloated software fees of traditional setups.
But here is the absolute kicker. Databox is built to expand, not expire. There are 0 per-seat fees on any of the paid tiers. 0. Every single paid plan comes with unlimited users, unlimited dashboards, and unlimited custom metrics. This means you can start with one single team and organically scale it to your entire company without ever worrying about forced migrations or seat limits holding you back. It is true team-wide data democracy.
Finally, let's talk reliability. Just look at this number, 100%. Over the last 90 days, Databox's public status page shows 100% connector uptime and 99.98% web app uptime. Their sync engine watches those 130-plus integrations around the clock. If an API changes, you get an instant alert. Your dashboards stay fresh, and you get to totally skip the massive connector headaches that plague so many other reporting tools.
Which leaves us with this final thought. We've seen how Databox replaces those frustratingly complex engineering pipelines, centralizes your scattered metrics, and brings a literal AI analyst directly to your business. So if your data could finally talk back to you, what is the very first question you would ask it? Think about that for a bit. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will catch you next time.